The weight she bore. At 3, she learned the sound of breaking. Doors slammed, hands thrown, voices shaking. No one knelt to soothe her cries, only music for sadness and father's goodbyes. One day she was lifted away, a new land, a new ache, no time to stay. The language of loss, she spoke it young, in a hush of a heart left unsung. Locked in dark rooms behind the bar's hollowed walls, she banged on windows, her sobs too small. No arms gathered her trembling frame, only the echo of her own name. Blamed for the broken, punished for pain, starved of affection again and again. Her brother, the sun, she the unseen, a ghost haunting her own mother's dream. Schoolyard concrete bit at her feet, a world too large, a trust too weak. Predators saw her, the small and the meek, but the adults were blind when she tried to speak. Secrets stacked inside her chest, wounds wrapped tight in her Sunday best. She wore shame like a second skin, learned that love was a thing you never could win. At 11, the weight grew too much to bear, unprocessed pain, unraveling everywhere. She learned silence was safer than the truth, learned longing was foolish, learned hope was a noose. She clung to invisible walls she built, mistrust blooming where love once wilt. In every hand stretched out her way, she saw betrayal and shrank away. In her teens, she wore rebellion's flame, ran from mirrors that spoke her name. Weep, stolen kisses, the blur of a drink, numbing the ache so she wouldn't think. Her mother's love was a sharpened spear, praised for her brother for her only fear, scapegoated, invisible, always to blame, a pawn in her family's loveless game. At 15, the violence bloomed once more, and foster care slammed a different door. Walls without arms, houses without a home, a heart learning loneliness deeper than bone. At 17, she learned to survive, smile, perform, pretend to thrive. Grandma's house, a contract, not a reprieve. Labor masked as family, lies she'd believe. Freedom came with homelessness and grit, cold showers before dawn, and life split. She clung to her first love like air to flame, but confusion and pain still bore her name. She thought she'd found love, instead it was a trauma bond, clinging to touch she mistook for beyond. Weed, alcohol, fantasy spun, filling the emptiness that could not be undone. Jobs flickered, faces blurred, but the ache inside remained unheard. Her soul, long buried beneath survival's art, forgotten, fragmented, torn apart. Every relationship mirrored her ache. Every abandonment reopened old breaks. In the mirror, fragments of herself she'd find, echoes of a girl who screamed, then learned to be blind. And yet, in the ruin of everything she'd lost, something tender refused to die. Beneath the ache, beneath the cost, her soul kept breathing, waiting to be found.